my second favorite interactive assessment tech tool would be Socrative. The reason I really love this is it does engage my students and they get really excited for review. And personally, I found that it was very hard for my middle school students to get excited for a review. But when we use Socrative to show them kind of where they were, it was like a very visual way to show students like what are they doing really great on and what are they struggling with. And I know Quizzes does this as well, but this was more of a formative assessment that I would do maybe on a Friday, and then right after the assessment we would go over the results and they would be able to see as a class how they did. So I really like this for more of those formal assessments rather than like the gamified games that they played, which we did a lot with Kahoot, Quizzes, GimKit, things like that. But again, this was more of a formative assessment at the end of the week, but they still were very engaged with the review that I gave afterwards. And it was that immediate feedback, which again is a great pro to using this type of tech tool or assessment, so interactive assessments. So how you use this website, you teacher login, students login, they would log in and use the code that you're given when you sign up. Okay. So it's still loading, but as you can see, there's a quiz, a space race, an exit ticket, and then the quick question. You can use a multiple choice, true, false, or short answer. And these are the same things that you can have inside your exit tickets, space race, or quiz. Here would be where you go to reports. And I'm not really sure why mine got all wiped out, except I got married and my name changed and all that good stuff. So just be aware of that. But if you have an email that has to be changed, you might lose your data. But anyways, here's where you would see your reports. So you would be able to click on it and see them. There is a pro version and a free version, but both are really great. You can also click on live results. And this is what was shown in my screenshot. So with the live results here, you can see the numbers. These are the numbers of your questions. And then you could turn off the show names over here. You can turn that off, and then you can go over all of the numbers. You can by clicking on them, it will pop up the question. And as you guys can see, here's one of the last openly segregationist politicians in Georgia. He was a governor, and then they choose one of them, and you could click on show results. And no one took this test, but if they did, you can see the percentages over here of students that did correct or answered it correctly, and then the students that did not, and then you can provide an explanation. And they can go over this independently, but also as a class. And they really actually were very engaged by this because they saw visually, if it was green, these boxes right up here were green, they got it correct as a class and it had the percentages above the numbers. So it was just a very good visual for students. Another thing that they have on here, it's more of a paid version. This is my library, but let me go to Discover. So under Discover, you can see that there's a collection of different quizzes that you can choose from: math, ELA, language arts, or language arts, science, all of the different subjects. And then they have quizzes that are ready to be given to students. So great resource, free resource. There is a paid version, of course, that has a lot of more bells and whistles, but this is a very good interactive assessment website that provides that engagement piece. It provides immediate feedback, lots of great things for students and teachers. So I highly